welcome to MCS News. I'm Amoy Jeter.
And I'm Laurie Hurst.
Thanks for joining us. You may be wondering why college students have been playing with grade schoolers here at UM. These college students are members of the Delta Chi fraternity and have chosen to adopt the hearing impaired students at the University of Montevallo's Speech and Hearing Clinic. The fraternal adoption gives the children a chance to interact with some older students and at the same time enjoy free time outdoors. Kelly McCord explains when this project began.
A couple of days last spring, and now we do it every day this week, well, every day of the week. So usually most of us are out here on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and some different guys do it on Tuesday and Thursday because of class schedules and time conflicts.
As the semester draws to a close, seniors are preparing for graduation. Although time is running short, seniors still have time to register with Career Planning and Placement, which is now located in the basement of Maine Central. Career Planning and Placement offers student workshops in resume writing and interviewing, just to name a few. Connexus, Career Planning and Placement's most effective program, is a computerized job search database for students. This program keeps students' names on file and distributes them to a national database. Although Career Planning and Placement does not guarantee employment, they are here to help all interested students take the right steps to a successful career search. Career Planning and Placement Coordinator Betty Kavinka has more.
Have an idea that since their major is business or mass communications or whatever it might be, that they have some idea of what they want to be, but they need to prepare themselves in finding out about a company, the company information, by reading literature, visiting people that have a job that they would like to be in, as well as learning a little bit about what they will be doing once they get on the job. And in the senior year, it's late in getting started, but it's never too late to get started.
It's time for Christmas parties, gift-giving, and sipping eggnog. But all of this holiday spirit is not on the minds of the Montevallo students, for it is the ever-stressful final exam period of the semester. With fall commencement just a week and a half away, the only thing on students' minds is studying. MCS reporter Jonathan Nelson had a chance to talk with some students about how they plan to prepare.
Either I get on the telephone and call a friend, try to relax, sit back, try not to think about it, or just sit down and read a nice book, something not related to my classes. Basically, that's all.
Okay. Do you have any suggestions for people that are anxiety-ridden right now or stress-ridden?
Basically, sit back, take time away from your studies. Don't boggle yourself down and get compact with them. Don't just sit on, oh, I have to study, I have to study, I have to study. I mean, if you study too hard, if you study too much, usually you won't retain as much information as you would if you take time.
You have stupid little rituals you go through, like the Burger King crown that we got. Remember those? We got Burger King crown our freshman year, and every time exams roll around, I break out my Burger King crown and wear it when I study. Yeah. You go into stress mode. Like that. Pull your hair on top of your head.
I really don't stress that much about it because what's there to worry about? If you go to class and do your schoolwork and do what you're supposed to do, there's really no need to stress. I just try to get my studying done way before time if I can, because if you wait till the last minute, it's when you're really going to be in trouble.
Do you know?
Coming up next, we'll take a look at the latest developments with college night activities and much more. Stay with us.
Preparations for college night are well underway. Although they have been in the works for several months now, this week marks a change in pace. The 1992 gold side is represented by Kim Kane and Shane Gill, and the purple side is headed up by D.L. Richardson and Susie Little. Cabinet members have been appointed, and cheerleading tryouts have also been completed. Although the traditional sign raising and pep rally will take place in its usual pose, some changes have been made to accommodate the party and distribution of certificates. So it looks like we are in high gear for this year's annual College Night productions. Gold leader Kim Kane and purple leader D.L. Richardson commented on the changes and events taking place.
Sign raising. We're going to have sign racing and pep rally in front of the sub as usual. And instead of going to the gym, we're going to go to the student retreat and have a party there and just hand out all the certificates and everything then.
Well, what we've started doing is getting our cabinet together. We actually have gotten the cabinet together, which is really great. We've got a bunch of great people. We've got maybe 25 cabinet members, and we've already started meeting. In fact, we're having a production meeting this week in order to get everyone together and get the script in order so that we can get prepared and hopefully have the TV one.
Montevallo's finest were honored Wednesday night at the annual Elite Night ceremony. The event, which is sponsored by the Student Government Association, is a time to pay tribute to some of the university's most distinguished students for their excellence in academics, leadership, and numerous other achievements. The honorees included the members of the SGA Executive Cabinet, class officers, college night leaders, Mr. and Miss U of M finalists, and class favorites. Among the students being honored were the many Montevallo seniors who were named as Who's Who among American college students. These people are recognized as the most outstanding students from colleges and universities all across the nation. The highlight of the evening was the presentation of the awards to the students who were chosen by their departments as Senior Elite. These individuals were nominated and voted on by the faculty in their departments as the top students. This year's Elite Night was dedicated to the University of Montevallo President, Dr. John Stewart, for his 30 years of service to the students at the university.
And next, we'll have Chris will bring you up to date to the latest sports around the Montevallo area. Stay tuned.
Safety belt, right? Where you going, man? My fellow missus, she loves you guys. She doesn't buckle up either.
Oh, nobody's listening.
You need anybody listen to Odie drive his car trying to really inactive? It's just a little slow. Just put seatbelts in my cab. Nobody uses them. Guess they feel safe with me.
If we'd had half a brain, we'd buckled up. Hey, Papa Brett, I do have half a brain.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Listen, Nancy's been doing a lot of drugs. I know it's catching up with her. I can see it coming. What can I do? If I like say anything, she'll think I'm not cool. And I don't want to lose a friend. I mean, it's her life. Right?
If you have a friend who's in trouble with drugs, don't just stand there. Do something.
Well, Chris, I understand that the volleyball team can't make it to Hawaii this year for the Nationals. Where are they going?
That's right. They've played in Hawaii for the NAIA National Tournament the past 2 years, and they moved it to the mainland. They're playing in Kansas, and no knock against Kansas, but golly, there's a big drop-off in Hawaii to Kansas, and they had their first match this morning and lost, but they've still got an excellent shot at that elusive national title. And although the University of Montevallo has never won a national championship in any sport, the women's volleyball program is traditionally considered one of the nation's best. Well, this could be the year the Lady Falcons bring home the big prize as they make their 10th consecutive NAIA National Tournament appearance today in Fort Hays, Kansas. The Lady Falcons open the tournament with 3 matches in pool play competition. Now, the top 2 teams in each of the 4 pools will advance to this weekend's elimination round. Montevallo is the top seed in its pool and the 3rd seed overall. Judy Green's squad has posted a tremendous 41-6 record for the year and is currently ranked 5th in this week's NAIA regular season poll. Now, Montevallo's women's basketball team has a long way to go before they can make plans to go to a national tournament, but with 6 wins and 7 tries this season, Gary Van Atta's Lady Falcons are certainly headed in the right direction. Montevallo beat Cumberland 90-77 Monday night to up their record to 6-1 on the year. The Lady Falcons have got a tough matchup tonight when Jacksonville State comes to Myrick Hall for a 7 o'clock tip-off. If you can't get to the game in person, we'll have the live action right here for you on MCS. Our coverage begins at 6:55. Now, North Georgia will come to town Saturday night for a 7 o'clock game to round out Montevallo's December schedule. And it looks like the success of Montevallo's 2 women's programs has rubbed off on the men's basketball team. The Falcons moved to 5-1 after going on the road to defeat Tennessee Temple 86-82 Tuesday night. Coach Rob Spivery's team will pack their bags again this weekend as they travel to Rome, Georgia for the Berry College Invitational. Now, Troy State will be Montevallo's first-round opponent in that tournament. Now, 12 players received special awards at Tuesday night's Montevallo High School football banquet. The Bulldogs had a disappointing 3-8 record on the season, but did qualify for the state playoffs for the first time since 1984. Now, the players' awards were voted on by the players. Let's take a look at the award winners in different categories. The most valuable player was fullback, linebacker, place kicker, and punter Noah Miller, Mr. Everything for the Bulldogs. Most valuable offensive lineman award went down to a 4-way tie between Daniel Bunn, Freddie Green, Brent Baugh, and William Burns. The most valuable defensive lineman award went to Mike Jones. Most valuable offensive back award winner was Noah Miller, and most valuable defensive back award was split between LaCharles King and Brent Baugh. And it was an excellent turnout at the banquet sponsored by the High School Booster Club. I had the privilege of being the master of ceremonies for that event. It was a lot of fun, and appreciate the people at Montevallo High School having me out there. It was a lot of fun.
Wow, if we had a football team, we sure could recruit some of those students.
That's right. They got some good players over there.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
Monday evening marked opening night for Glenn Little's art show in Block Hall. MCS reporter India Dyer has more.
From Auburn and will graduate from Montevallo this December with a Bachelor of Fine Arts concentrating in photography. As the title suggests, the artwork reflected Glenn's interest in the illusion of space or depth within a two-dimensional surface. The show consisted of photography, oil paintings, and ink prints that Glenn created in and out of class during his college career. His paintings and prints reflect an interest in the artists Kandinsky and Mondrian. Most of his photos were taken of scenic rural areas near Auburn. Many people came to see and enjoy the show. Afterward, they attended their reception and socialized with faculty members Ted Metz and Catherine Dunn. If you missed the show this week, be sure to come by anytime Friday and see it. This is India Dyer for MCS News.
As the semester draws to a close, many of the faculty and students are looking forward to the Christmas holidays. While some are planning to work, others are looking forward to a month of rest and relaxation. MCS reporter William Tomlin had a chance to speak with some of the UM students.
From our students here at the University of Montevallo. Beth, what do you have planned over the Christmas break?
Well, first and foremost, I'm going to work so I can buy Christmas presents. And then I'm going to spend a lot of time riding my horses and visiting with my family and friends.
Matt, what do you think you're going to be doing over the Christmas holidays?
Well, I think I'm going to just take it easy, William. Probably do a little fishing, a little hunting. Just relax, enjoy the vacation for the spring semester starts back.
Winter semester. Okay. For MCS News, I'm William Tomlin.
This week, MCS News begins a new segment to their programming. Each week, MCS News will recognize an outstanding UM student, faculty member, or Montevallo resident. This individual will be featured for their talents, accomplishments, and contributions to the university and Montevallo area. Donna Waters has been chosen as our first MCS News Person of the Week. I got a chance yesterday to spend some time with Donna Waters and found out how she returned to UM 11 years after graduating. Before returning to UM as a graduate student, Donna worked in possibly every aspect of mass communications. While attending UM as undergraduate, she interned and worked with WERC Radio and later became a TV reporter at Channel 13 in Huntsville. But Donna didn't stop there. She gained more experience, this time in print media, where she served as an account executive in advertising and later as a corporate executive in public relations in Los Angeles, California. Donna was married and then decided it was now time to return to UM. She received the honors scholarship from the Communication Arts Department, became graduate assistant in the Graduate Affairs Office, and hall director of Main Residence Hall. Donna still works closely with the Mass Communications Department as a journalism teacher, forensics coach, and MCS News assistant. This may seem like a lot to many, but Donna plans to accomplish even more after graduating in December.
Right? About 13 days.
You sure that's the exact number? What are your plans after graduation?
Well, Well, first of all, I'm going to go home and be a wife for a few weeks, I think. Be reacquainted with my husband, who has been just marvelous through this whole scenario. And then I will start looking for a position somewhere. And right now there are a lot of positions throughout the United States open for communication instructors in a college level. We're open to moving, and we're not necessarily going to stay in Jacksonville, Florida. And I would like to continue what I've learned here, and the response that I've received from my students in my journalism class has made me feel that I am on the right track and that I'm going the right direction, and I love it. I love being an instructor, and I've had a lot of good role models here and would like to make them very proud of me.
And that wraps up this last edition of MCS News. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to join us next semester for a whole new season of programming. Until then, we hope you have a safe and happy holiday season. Good night.